Testing 1, 2, 3. Good morning, everyone. Hello. Hi, Gaming. Hi, Ren. Hi, Glowings. Hi, Marcelo. Hi, Pavan. Hunter. Angel. Is it Louise? Smiles. Welcome, everyone, to today's live stream. I was actually going to be streaming War Robots Frontiers with, well, the plan was with the developers, but yeah, those plans, let's just say they weren't really much of plans. So I had to I had to change my schedule a bit. So we're going to be streaming and taking a look at the Lynx, the new robot. So everything is maxed out. I do have it with the stake weapon. There might even be a live stream tomorrow, to be honest, like for the next couple of days, because yeah, my whole schedule kind of got thrown off. I'm supposed to be streaming for the event, but I'm actually not sure what I'm supposed to be streaming. Yeah, we're all over the place. But I guess live streams is good too. Hi, Nico. Hi, Oliver. Oh, wait, there's two Olivers. Oh, wait. One Oliver. I was getting confused. By the way, this weapon has a range of 150 meters, less than the Sonic weapons. Yeah. Hopefully this works. The weapon also has a built-in Aegis shield generator. Hi, Freddy. I was supposed to live stream, I think, with Freddy too. We're supposed to do like the War Robots Frontiers. I'm not sure what's going on actually with that. Do you know what's going on? I was so confused with their... I don't want to say plans because they weren't really plans. So we're going to be using this pilot. How do you pronounce this? Sati Faladay? Sati Faladay? So Lynx ability increased by 2 seconds with this pilot. We also have the Kestrel. Close range death mark. So basically the executioner module, but for a drone. Each drone weapon hit applies a death mark effect to the target. It doesn't say like how many seconds. This is a thing that I kind of find very annoying. Like when? Like every 5 seconds? It does this? I have no idea. Additional damage, on skill or on kill speed, on kill fix. I actually have 2 of these. I'm gonna run 2 of these Lynx robots because the whole live stream's kind of focused on it. This way we get more gameplay of the robots. I'm gonna try different builds as well. We have the glory weapon on this one. I'm gonna try like Redeemers, Hammer, Punches, Devastators. We're gonna try a whole bunch. has rust rockets. Yeah, I guess we can try that too. The Talon, right? We could try it on there. Oh, I have the Kestrel on here too. I was trying it out with shredders, but I didn't really like the damage output. You know that. Well, I didn't really need to show this, but yeah, I was trying that out. I tried this out as well. This one I have the beak, but I'm kind of wondering if I should maybe use something like paralysis on here instead. Yeah, maybe I should try paralysis. I was using, well, not paralysis. The other one is Patron. Maybe I should try Patron on here. Actually, let's just leave it as beak, just in case. We'll see how it goes with beak. I initially had paralysis, then I tried armadillo, trying to figure out which would be the better drone for this build. The thing is, these weapons only have a range of 150, so you have to basically drop in on a player. You don't see much sonic weapons now. It's because the meta is changing. Players kind of forget that. I think, you know, when players don't see a certain weapon, they think it's nerfed. It's not really nerfed. It's just the environment is changing. Like if you have, if you have a lot of speed in the game, you know, things like the Nether, where it's hard to hit them, sonic weapons may not work. Now, if you have robots like a Fenrir, which is slow and tanky, then you're going to see sonic weapons come back. So it all changes based on what you're seeing. There is a pilot for the Fafnir. I was trying it out this morning and it's terrible. So that's actually worse. This is the better pilot, I think, because you have the built-in shield breaker. I'm going to try this with the Kestrel. We do have the Ether here. I can run the Sirius. But in all honesty, this is probably one of the worst Titans in the game right now. So, I mean, I guess I could showcase it if you want. Players are still trying to figure out why do I say that, because they figure, well, it's new, it must be the best. This thing dies so fast. I'd rather run a Kid Titan. For anti-suppression, I actually had 2 of them. But the thing is, I was dying really fast because I had no last stand. Fortifiers, that doesn't really make any sense to use fortifiers on the behemoth. It doesn't have a physical shield, nor does it have an energy shield. That's why you use fortifiers. But yeah, we'll see how this actually goes. I'm not expecting this hanger to be very strong because I have the 2 Lynx. Generally, I prefer to have more tanky bots with a lot of firepower. We only have 2 heavy weapon slots on these 2 as well. So yeah, we'll see how things go. I had to do a couple of test runs earlier this morning just to kind of get a feel for this robot and what modules to kind of use on my bots. One thing I noticed, with this bot, it's very low to the ground, so that can be a good thing, because if you're dealing with like for example an angler or something, trying to get this this type on here. Well, we got a godlike. That's honestly the first godlike I got with this bot. So you guys got to witness it live. Let's try to see if we can maybe get... No, I can't get that Emugi. We got to be careful of this angler, though. Oh, wait, they got two now. They got... Actually, wait, they got this guy here. I think he's going to land soon, though. This guy's just going to go in a flight again. I'm going to get killed. Yeah, so the bots that I killed, because I know players are going to jump to the conclusion, they're like, see, the newer is better. The bots that I was killing were things like Orochis. Those aren't even meta bots. You got to see how it performs against, you know, like your anglers, your nethers, your... Oh, that was weird. I saw the inside of the map. Your nethers, your anglers, your emugis. Those are the ones you want to look at. Like, how does it perform against those? Yeah, I gotta back away now, because otherwise he's gonna blind me. But the thing is, even if he does blind me, you know, this bot is kind of low to the ground, so you can hit them when they are... Like, if they have a bit of a stealth. Can't kill him. I keep moving off the beacon here because otherwise he's going to blind me, and I'd rather keep my distance. There we go. Oh, you know what? A Loki. I think this can hit a Loki in stealth. Yeah, we are hitting him. He's going to our back beacon. I think I can... Yeah, I can hit him. I can hit him. I can definitely hit him. Can't lock him down. There we go. Nice. I feel like I'm playing the Orochi with this bot. Pretty much is an Orochi, but just a different version of it. Trying to get rid of this guy here because this is the one that's going to be going in a flight again. Come on. Whoa, I'm really moving fast now. Holy crap. For some reason, I thought that Scorpion was behind this guy here. He was actually behind the wall. Uh-oh. The Scorpion tried to backstab me. But the thing is, the Lynx moves so fast that when he teleported, I wasn't there anymore. Especially with the pilot skills. I mean, it's okay. It's not like game breaking or anything. You know what I think is a really good counter to this bot? Basically anything with quantum radar, because when it goes into its stealth mode, if you have your quantum radar, you could probably get it down to its last stand, depending on your build though. Holy jeez. Oh my gosh, that nether. I tell Pixonic they gotta fix that bug, because, you know, when I play, I actually feel sick when there's like multiple players doing that. Oh, he shouldn't have done that. Oh, now he goes in a phase ship, but why? You're giving us a beacon, dude. I don't understand the logic behind that. It's almost changed. If he does that again, he's gonna be he did. Never mind. He should have just stayed in ball mode. Maybe hold it down for his teammates until his teammates arrive. Uh-oh, I think I crashed. I totally crashed. Ooh, you know what? I wonder if this has something to do with... So the thing with emulators, sometimes, you know, you get these files and then like your virus scan thinks that it might be a virus. I kind of removed one of the files, so if I crash, that might be the reason why. To be stealth, also with force field. Yeah, no, the meta is definitely all stealth. We're gonna see a lot of stealth. Sorry guys, I kind of crashed in that game. I have to restart here. No, I think this robot is stronger than Orochi, for the ones asking. But I think also, if there's a lot of like Angler and Nether out there, and the Mugi, I'm not sure how this bot's going to hold up. Have I run the new weapons on the Angler? No, I haven't, but I can definitely throw that in. Oh my gosh, that movement. I can't even target this guy because, like, notice my health. I'm almost dead. Look. Did we just lose our home beacon back there? I think we did, right? Or about to. Let me just try to see if I can help out our buddy here. Thought I'm playing iOS. No, this is the BR account. The BR account is on Android. Ooh, maybe I can get this player. He doesn't see me yet. Uh-oh. I'm firing just above. I think I'm gonna get killed. Oh my gosh, almost. This guy is still alive from earlier. Is it the same guy? I think it's the same guy. It also has an Aegis shield. That has to do with the weapon. So the weapon has a built-in. You'll see it now, like when I run these weapons, like how often the Aegis comes up. Hi, Zane. Let me just show the description here. So you gain movement speed. You go into stealth when you use the ferocity. And also you have an additional weapon which can activate, I guess it depends on the level of health that your opponent has. If it's low level, then that built-in weapon will basically kill them. You also have a force field. Partially blocks the damage taken. So the force field is kind of similar to, I guess, the Seraph, right? Because I think that's kind of the same thing. Yeah, so that's pretty much the same thing. So no Aegis. The Aegis you saw was to do with these weapons here. So the weapons, the stake. Heavy close quarter weapon launches a harpoon-like projectile coated with a special material that can penetrate any type of enemy energy shields. Oops. The weapon also has a built-in Aegis shield generator. So that's kind of where you saw the Aegis shield. Can I run the Devastator? I'll be running other builds. I'm just going to run this for like a game or so. But I will be switching up the weapons. If you want your hanger to be in the next Dream Hangers video, so you want to go back to the previous Dream Hanger video, or a live stream rather, and then just post it in the comments. And then hopefully I choose it. You know, I kind of go through all the different ones. Although this week there won't be Dream Hangers because we have a new update and I have to cover all the new content first. Hi, Robert. Oh my gosh. I have to look away because like that movement. Dude. Do you guys get... Am I the only one that gets like a bit nauseous when I see a lot of that happening in the game? Maybe I'm just more sensitive to that kind of movement now. Dude, I'm doing absolutely no damage to this guy. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Someone's got to hold that beacon down. We've got another player here. I'm gonna be dead. Yep, dead. Let's try this one. Look at how quickly he went down. Yeah, it's not... And that guy has probably a maxed out one or close to max 2. Because those players from that clan, they generally run everything maxed. Or close to it. And he went down super fast. Like even now, look at my health. Oh my gosh, I'm almost dead here. I gotta get him down to his last stand. I'm gonna be dead. And there we go. So this is what you need to see, because a lot of players say, well, it's overpowered. Really isn't. Compared to the other bots, the meta bots we see, I would be fearing them more than that, you know, that thing for now. Obviously things could change. These guys are getting this beacon here. Dude, I can't even break his shield. Is that guy even taking damage? I don't think that player is taking any damage. That Omega player, he's not taking any damage. I can't move. He's taking some damage now. He wasn't taking any damage earlier. Hi, Frederick. Ooh, that guy went down fast. Wow. But you know what? He had two ethers hitting him. We're both stuck here now. Oh, you know what? I can hit him. Might as well just fire everything here, reload, and then hit this guy here. Is he gonna drop in here? He might. I think that's gonna be it. The Stellar Sirius Titan healing ability is 0.01 second time. I'd have to run it and see if there's a very big difference between the two. I just know that the Sirius dies very quick. How are you supposed to survive? Well, if you got blinding weapons, what I would do is just keep blinding those titans. That's one of the better counters to it. That's why we're seeing so many blinding weapons right now. I lost so many robots because I'm using the Lynx, and I've got a Favnia. So technically speaking, these three and the Behemoth are weak. But I'm just using it to showcase the new weapons and stuff. That's why. If you want me to lose less robots, I'll just throw in like nethers and stuff. Last stand. Ooh, this guy's got a cloak on there. Interesting. You refuse to use blinding weapons, but sometimes you gotta use what you gotta use in order to counter what's up there. Dude, that guy was constantly in stealth. Man, everything is in stealth. I feel like I should use quantum radar on everything. Oh my gosh, this guy. We lost our back beacon. This guy's gonna kill me. His quantum radar is gonna kill me here. Smart though. He did have quantum radar to see me. That's why I was taking on so much damage. I think that guy was going after me. This guy's got quantum radar too. Wait, he doesn't have quantum radar. Trying to kill this behemoth. We almost got that behemoth. Almost. That was a really good run with that. What does he have on that? I was hoping I could actually charge up a bit more. I might have to land. This guy's gonna go into flight here soon. Trying to push him out into the open so he's more exposed to that other guy. I'm not sure if that was a smart idea to phase exile him. I think I'm gonna end up dying. My teammate shouldn't have phase exiled him. That was his mistake. He got me killed. I could have probably killed that guy if he didn't phase exile him. He doesn't know how to use his Shuranga. Hold on. Hi, Shabana. This guy's gonna push the right beacon, so I'm just gonna stay here for now. He's gonna use his dashes. Hi, Lee. With those Titan weapons hitting me. No, what actually happened was, so we both had the Titan weapons, by the way, Chris. So technically speaking, I should have won because he didn't have much health. But what my teammate did, which he shouldn't have done, he phase exiled that guy. So when he phase exiled that guy, he wasn't taking any damage from me whatsoever. Whereas I was, taking on full damage from his teammates. So he actually left me vulnerable and he kept that guy alive. So being that we both went into flight at the same time, he had his weapons loaded up, and being that he didn't take any damage, I took full damage from him and his teammates, which is why I died. If the Shuranga didn't phase exile that guy, he would have been dead. We would have been in a better position, because then I would have been able to survive a little bit longer. Yeah, he shouldn't have phase exiled him. Leech still a viable option? No, I don't. Leech would go down very quick in the current meta. You need resistance and you need speed and like firepower, basically everything in order to survive. The Leech has resistance when it uses its ability, but when it's out of that ability, it's very fragile. He also had rockets on his Shuranga. Don't see that too often. That's because it's not that great. Yeah, that didn't really help the cause either. Okay, so what I can do is I can try... let's use Devastator and see how it does with Devastator. It is Scorpion and Falcon and Hades and Miramids. Don't forget, guys, if you enjoyed the live stream, make sure to leave a thumbs up. It helps the channel out. It is free. Hi, Clash. I don't recommend using Avengers, and I'll tell you the reason why before I decide to actually run it, so that you understand, and then when we get into a game, you'll be able to see why. But hold on a second, let me just change something here. Or should I use... Yeah, usually I use like Sharpshooter for the Devastator, but I might just go with what we have here. We'll try Avengers, and I'll tell you the reason why this is a really bad choice overall. Okay, let me just equip this, and then I will get into the reason as to why I would not personally run this particular build. I guess we'll just keep it what we have there. I'll change one of these skills. I will be running Redeemer, which I think is actually a lot better than this build. So the reason why you don't want to use Avenger weapons is simply because of the fact that a 10 seconds to reload. Now, if you are using the Lynx, you know, usually you are going to engage at close range, and that's really bad because if you're on a reload and the other guy has Devastator or like Hammers or even Redeemers, they're going to be hitting you and you're going to be sitting there taking full damage because you're waiting for your weapons to reload. Also, the built-in weapon range of the Lynx is 300 meters. So for you to take advantage of the power of the Lynx, you have to be within 300 meters. So that means that you have to engage at close range with weapons that are really medium range. Okay, so that's the reason why I would not run this. But we'll run it so you can see it in action. Because quite often players, you know, they tell me, well, it's really good. It works in my league. It's amazing. You know, you got to try it. In Champion League, it's not the same. You know, when you're going up against strong players, you will see the downside to certain builds. I would definitely rather run Redeemers on there because Redeemers have 350 meter range. So the probability of you being within 300 meters is actually really high. So you can take advantage of the built-in weapon. Redeemers also, not only is it focus fire, which means there's a high probability you're going to hit your target, which the Avengers, because it's bullet spread, you're going to be missing more of your bullets. Yeah, 10 seconds to reload. Just remember, I have to get within 300 meters if I want to use the ability, like the built-in weapon of the Lynx. So we'll be... Why is that guy running 2 last stands? I'm gonna go this way. Trying to knock his I'm doing like next to no damage here. I'm gonna be dead. I have to go. I'm dead. Yeah, I had to retreat because I had no more ammo left. Surprised I couldn't kill that guy. Oh, geez, there's so many things going on here. What is that guy running? Burning drone, it's really good close range. Man, we don't have any... Our right side just getting obliterated. We don't even have anyone holding down this right beacon. I don't even know where this guy is. Yeah, I wouldn't run Avengers. I'm in a lot of trouble here. I'm just burning through all my bots because I try to get that right beacon back. But we'll keep running it because that viewer wanted to see it in action. So we'll run it again just in case. You know, maybe it's just a bad game. But you'll start to see a very distinct pattern. We need to get our right... Like, where is my team? They all went to the left and they're all getting wiped out. This player here I'm kind of worried about because I think he's been in that bot the entire game, which means he has 4 bots and a Titan, which I don't know what his Titan is. Hey, Quan. They're gonna drop in here at center, I think, right? Come on, reload, reload, reload. He's dead. That was his mistake. He wasn't paying attention to me. The thing is, I'm not sure about that Ao Ming there. That Ao Ming's gonna blind me. Yep, I'm dead. Thank you so much, Cohen. Thank you so much for your donation. Much appreciated. That Titan steals, that's why it's the strongest Titan in the game. If I do run the Sirius, I need to adjust my hanger because my hanger won't be able to counterbalance the weakness of the Sirius. I will run another game with this just so you can see it, but I want to change that build because honestly, it's a really bad build. Yeah, I wouldn't run the Avengers on. You want to run a weapon first of all that's close range being 350 meters and under, so you're looking at like that are effective at 350 meters. Avengers not really that effective, not with the long reload. The other thing you want to look at is short reload time. So something like Redeemers I could see working really well because it has 350 meter range, 5-second reload time. Punches maybe, because Punches has a fast reload. It's actually a lot stronger close range because of the way that the bullets fly. It's kind of similar to Avengers, but obviously you have a faster reload time. I can see Hammers working, Talon working. Although I'm not sure if Talon would be a good choice because as we start seeing like more stealth, it's going to be a little bit problematic unless of course you're running Quantum Radar, but then you're running a build which is like heavily dependent on that. So I'm not sure if I would run it. Currently running and build, are you thinking? Yeah, I usually do that like for the paid members, what you're asking. Yeah, I usually go into that. I don't do hanger reviews anymore because when I did that, there were a lot of toxic comments. Yeah, players got really toxic because I didn't pick the hanger, right? You know how it is. I'm going to be in a lot of trouble here. This reload's going to kill me. Yeah, they're going straight for me. They know that I'm weak. Yeah, so look, like, so you see how I fired everything? Now I have to reload. So I can't fire anything now for the next 10 seconds. I'm dead. Someone asked me about the Kepri with scatter weapons, what my opinion was on it. And one of the things I mentioned was that because we're dealing with faster moving bots, especially with like resistance and stuff, it may be a bit harder to play sonic weapons unless you have a fast spot yourself. Kepri, it's decent speed. It's not like super fast or anything though. We're just getting owned here. These guys are going right through our base or our home spawn. Every time I get a beacon, we lose one. So I'm going to get maybe this one. Maybe I should go for their home here. Although, oh, we are getting another beacon back. Maybe we're getting the bottom? We're getting our home. I'm gonna be dead here. This is gonna die quick because I was dealing with a Titan. I'm gonna need a heal here quickly. Shoot. He's almost dead. We can get him, right? There we go. The Lynx doesn't seem that OP. Yeah, smiles, you see? That's exactly why I told you at the... I mean, I can cherry pick games if you want me to. We're going up against a full squad. Yeah, I can cherry pick games if you want me to, but it doesn't really show how. And also depends on your builds too. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change this build here. Yeah, I don't recommend this at all. If you guys are thinking, well, if the Venger doesn't work, maybe the Viper will. The same thing applies to the Viper. It won't work. You can run it in the lower leagues. Stellar Hornet will be another one, which I don't recommend. The Hell either. It's just, you know, you gotta use, if you want to maximize the effectiveness at close range. Now, Nucleon, I could possibly see this working. So maybe let's try the Nucleon. And I say the Nucleon only because of the reload time. So maybe this might actually work. And these weapons were buffed kind of decent. So maybe if I use... let's do... You know what? Let's try 2 nuclear amps on here. Because I think it takes a while to charge up to the 95 stacks. So maybe try this instead. But I wouldn't use Viper. The Viper wouldn't... Maybe if that's all you had, then maybe I would use it in the lower levels. But I wouldn't level that build up in particular. Let's do... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna do Hammer first, just because it's easier. It came up first, so we'll do this first. And this has a faster reload too, so this, I would imagine, is a lot more effective. We could also use a sharpshooter on here. Calamity I wouldn't use, although I can see why you're going with that. The only reason why is because we're moving in a direction where there's a lot of stealth, and that's going to be really problematic for that build. It will do a lot of damage if the other guy isn't in stealth, but like I said, you know, we're seeing so much stealth now. I don't see that being very viable. Yeah, sure, let's just go with this. Hi, Helios. Hi, Devo. Just waiting for this guy to land here so we can hit him. So you see the difference between like this build and the Avenger build? You see how quickly you can get that damage in? This is what I'm talking about. I go for builds that are effective that way. I know there might be some that are like, well, this guy actually got quantum radar. He was smart, but I still, you see how even with that quantum radar, it wasn't enough to stop me. It's because I have close range. I have close range weapons. That's the difference. Makes a huge difference. Now this build, I'm kind of wondering how this is going to do, because this one has a bit better in terms of reload. Yeah, I don't know if this is effective. You know why? It's because you're moving so fast and you have like that bullet spread. The other thing too that you have to factor in, you know, with so much lag, that can be a bit of a problem too. Because not all of your shots are going to be hitting, remember? You know what? We are doing a decent amount of damage to him. Look at that. Although I think I had help from a teammate. I'm going to need a heal here. Oh my gosh. Taking on a lot of damage. I can't hit these guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like, if I did a recommended builds, this is not going to be in it. I can tell you right now, compared to like the hammer. Thank you, Pilot. Thank you so much. This is one of the best bug fix updates Pix has ever made. Oh, come on. I try to clip him. Oh shoot, we got a bit of a problem. I can hear it hitting his shield. It's got a bit of a clunk to it. Dude, I haven't even broken his shield yet. Oh, there we go. Finally. Yikes. I'm trying to alternate my shots here, but I can't see my shots because there's so much going on. Maybe move this way. I shot him Shot him with this. Uh-oh. I'm gonna be dead. Yikes! Heal. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. I think I need to put the patron on there. Maybe I need the patron on it. Dude, I can't even see what's going on. I'm trying to get to the right side here. I need to collect this damage is what I need. No, 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 no. Shoot into all of that. Oh no, I got blinded. Yikes, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm trying to get around the corner here. I need a heal. Shoot. Oh, and I was charged too. Everyone has stealth. I feel like I need to use quantum radar now. We need another beacon fast, ASAP. I was gonna go to their home, but then someone dropped in. I figured I'll go for center maybe. Yikes, I need to move quick, 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 quick. I think we got him. Nice. Trying to use my cover here. I'm gonna have to do a dash to their home, I think. Just forcing all their harpies to go into flight. We need another beacon. That's not going to be enough, guys. That's not enough. You need another one. Yep. This is why my team probably thought, oh, we're going to mech out the other team. Doesn't work that way. You need to go for beacons. Blinding should have 20-second cooldown. Yeah, blinding. I think the blinding weapons are going to get nerfed. Just based on, you know, the games I played. I think I can see there being a nerf for it. But if they nerf the blinding weapons, they need to nerf these weapons too. These weapons are doing way too much damage. We can run Exodus. I'm not sure how I feel about Exodus though, because you don't have a really good reload for it. I wouldn't use Calamity because we have too much stealth. You could use Quantum Radar, but you're gonna find yourself at a disadvantage, I think, most times with that build. Vipers, I wouldn't even think about. Reload is too long. What we can do is we'll do Exodus. So I think Redeemers would be really good actually too. Where is it? Yep, pause. Fafnir making? No, the Fafnir is dead. I wouldn't run Fafnir. The Fafnir pretty much died when they changed the drones, because what was giving it survivability was more the like nebula or the resistance you could stack on it. When they took that away, well, it doesn't have resistance. I think for the Fafnir, they need to give it like resistance or like a lot more health. It just cannot survive in the current meta. Hi, Akram. Hi, Neelish. Jump module with I'm just trying to think like what module or what drone I would use for that, because if you're using jump you don't have any heals. Mechanic skills won't really work. You need something that can jolt your health quick. Hi, Iceman. I hope you feel better. You want to see Amber and Glory? I ran Glory as the first towards... Oh my gosh, dude. Pixonic has got to fix that. I actually told them, like, it's making me, like, nauseous when I play against... Yeah, well, this is not going to do much damage to Skyros unless he goes out of that mode. I don't want to waste my ammo because, yeah. They got 2 Skyros now. I'm almost dead, by the way, because I'm trying to get close enough to actually do damage, but I was wasting my... I didn't want to waste my ammo, because the thing with the Exodus is once you fire, the reload is so bad. So this one isn't so bad because, you know, like, you can fire. And once I've finished all my rounds, then I can reload. It only takes, what, 5 seconds? Yep, and then we're good to go. Exodus, you can't play it the same way as you can like Redeemers. He's wondering where it's coming from. Redeemers. I think Redeemers are actually going to get nerfed. I can see these weapons getting nerfed. They do way too much damage for... I'm not talking about an older weapon. Relative to some of the other weapons out there, they actually are very powerful. The thing is also the reload time too, right? I mean, look at... Let's see if I can try to get one of these guys here. This guy saw me. He's like, I better go into ball mode. Yeah, you should. I used the ability on him. Oh shoot, this guy's smart. He's got quantum radar. Not many are using Redeemer. Yeah, because it's old weapon. They are convinced new weapons are the way to go. It's not. Like, it doesn't matter. And this goes for robots and, like, titans, too. Those that say it usually don't understand the game that well. Trying to see if I can get close enough to I wonder if I can kill this harpy here. Maybe. He's got phase shift. Come on. I'm gonna be dead here. I can't kill this Fenrir. That Fenrir is too tanky. Is Fenrir with Redeemertrons good in silver? Yeah, it's actually very good. I run my my Fenrir with Redeemertrons now, but I have run it before, and it's pretty decent. I mean, I'm in Master League on the other account. That's not... I know players are gonna say, well, that's your personal account. That's actually a free account. My personal account is mostly maxed out, but I haven't played that in a while. I'm trying to get close enough here so I can actually do damage with this. This build really isn't very practical. Uh-oh. Dude, I can't kill him. Well, I guess at least we got this beacon. I'm moving so slow. I can't get closer. Because remember, it only works at like 150 meters, right? That's the range. I'm like trying to get closer. Trying. This is what you call a slow death. Both for me and the enemy. There's a couple on this side. Maybe I can get 150, 150, 150. Ah, come on. We gotta follow him because otherwise they're gonna get the other beacon. Actually, they already have got it. Ah, shoot. He's gonna kill me. Yeah, well, actually, it might also be because of the drone I'm using. Four steaks. You like my name, by the way? Steak. Except, you know, like, you don't spell steak that way. The real way is S-T-E-A-K. Or just eat the 72 ounce at the Big Texan. Man, Quan, did you attempt that? Was that your challenge? Oh shoot, the game has started. What? Yo, I've been almost like 4-capped here. Oh, almost. Pretty much. Why isn't that guy going for that beacon? That would be like... Well, we got a kill with it. The thing is, when you use... Oh, look, we're going up against my clanmate. So when you get a kill with this... You have to find cover so that your rockets reload, because otherwise you're going to be very vulnerable. Sorry, Khan. We've only got one beacon this whole time. Uh-oh. Now we have 0 beacons. How? So you see how like I fired all my rockets? Now this is where the problem's gonna be. Because I actually don't have enough rockets to deal with this Fenrir. So even this Fenrir is gonna kill me. Right? This is why the reload is so important. I'm only firing like 1 rocket at a time right now. So hopefully I get a kill there. There we go. This Fenrir is gonna kill me. I need more rockets. Maybe I'll target the Scorpion here. Yep, I'm dead. I wouldn't use that. I still wouldn't use. I think you're better off using maybe even something like trying to think. Punches might work too. I think we should try punches. Jeez, even look what I'm doing to this Fenrir with Redeemers, man. They've got a player back. Oh, it's kind. This is good for like running beacons though. What is that? Mars? He wanted me to go in, he wanted to go in a flight. This guy is still alive. That's the Fenrir. For the ones who are asking, because there was rumors that the Fenrir might get a nerf. Oh, you know what? I think I hit him with the weapon. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. I can't use my ability. Long reload, short ammo. It might work. Someone's gonna change his beacon. I'm trying to get underneath this beacon here. Maybe hold it down. I'm gonna end up dying here. I'm gonna get my wings clipped. Oh my gosh. That Demeter. That's the worst possible place to drop in when I have the shield breaker here. I think he got lucky that his teammates were there. Let's try this now. Oh, look. So now I should go into stealth. I wonder if it's gonna work. Yeah, he's in trouble now. See, look. So now I go into that mode and he's dead. Yeah, so I think for this build, maybe the Patron is the better choice. I can't get within range. Fun to try. I guess the challenge of getting this to work is fun, but it's not very practical. Need to get within 150. Ooh, this guy, he teleported the perfect time. What is this guy? What is Kynan? That might be a Titan. That might be an ether, right? Looks like maybe an ether. Yeah. Trying to move directly underneath so he can't target me. You would still choose Devastator over Stake for Behemoth. Well, you have a bit more range. It's a very gutsy build that. Redeemers is actually more powerful. In my opinion. Okay, we're gonna get rid of this. I wouldn't run this particular build. I think it might work in the lower leagues, but it's not a build that I would run like competitively for sure. That reload is gonna kill you. Hornet is out of the question. Like, I wouldn't even question whether to use this. The reload is too long. Gauss is the same thing. You know, you're not really making use of the built-in weapons, so we tried Nucleon. It's not great. Hammer is decent. Avalanche might actually work because the reload is pretty quick on there. I wouldn't use Calamity because of all the stealth. We haven't tried Bane. You know what? Ember would probably be better damage-wise, but let's try Bane. Let's see how this. The other one would be Talon. Oh wait, did I put the right MK3? Yeah. I actually really like the Redeemer build, but you know me and Redeemers right now. We're gonna get. I just know it. I just know it because like when you compare it to like the damage output of some of the other weapons, it's really high. It's up there. I want to try punches now. If I can find my punches. Man, it's actually pretty hot in my room right now. Summer is here, it seems. Is it summer where you guys are? I'm sure it's probably winter for some. But it's starting to really warm up here. Soon it's gonna be like we need the air conditioning on. What modules do I use in my current so that nether build is designed more for damage. I have nuclear amp and 2 overdrives with let's see, what do I have? I think paralysis on there, right? I think no wait, I think I'm trying Kestrel. I think paralysis is actually better because with the claw weapons you can lock players down, so I would rather go with that. Where'd you go? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about that build. I'm gonna run another game with it, but what I'm seeing is pretty much what I expected of the Bane. Bane actually needs a very big buff, in my opinion. Still don't know why they nerfed it down. That part made no sense to me. Like even when like those weapons came out, players weren't really using them like a lot. And then they nerfed them. And then they nerfed them again. I'm like, what are they doing? Ooh. Oh, come on, for real. Ugh. Okay, so this build, I find it, in a sense, I kind of find it, well, definitely a lot better than Avengers. I think the Avengers was probably the weakest of the bunch. Better than Avengers and probably better than Nucleons, actually, now that I think about it. Huh. Uh-oh. Almost thought I was gonna crash. Yikes, I'm gonna die. No, no. I need cover. Holy crap. Okay, wait, I think I can get this one here. Now, I think the trick with this bot is, so if you can try to get your opponent down like really low health, and then you use your ability, if you time it right, you can kill them, because that's like the executioner, you know, module that they kind of cancelled. So maybe let's try it on this Mender. Let's see if we can try to get this Mender. So like now, and then now. Did I get him? Oh. Well, you still did. Yeah, you know what? Punches not that bad. Punches isn't bad. Uh-oh. Kind of nice to see that we can actually use punches on here. Maybe it's just by luck that I'm getting a really good run here with this. I try to get him with the ability. Look, we killed him. Look at that. Dude, honestly, this is kind of surprising me, to be honest. I didn't think I would be doing this well. Like I said, this just might be a lucky run though. I don't like basing it on all luck. And now I can, oh, I didn't. That was a bit of a waste. I wanted to use it on that player. Oh my gosh, he's almost dead. Wow. Yeah, that actually did pretty that actually surprised me. That really did surprise me, the punches. Equator is more deadly. What the Lynx weapon is for. Yeah, but you know what? I think the reason why the puncher kind of worked somewhat decent is because you're doing the damage so rapidly. When you get it down to that critical level and then you use your ability, it just kind of sinks pretty well. That's probably why the Redeemers work well too. Yeah, what did you guys think about the puncher? Not that bad, right? This build, on the other hand, this is just terrible. Yeah, this didn't... I mean, I can run it another game, but the thing is, I was going up against a Nether, so you got to expect similar results. Yeah, I think maybe I'll change this. Let's try rather like Ember or something. We'll see if it's a lucky run. If the next game we have similar results, we know that it's not... You know, usually when I do like videos like recommended builds, I don't just run like 1 or 2 games and then like, oh, this does really well, I recommend this to you guys. I actually run quite a few games. It could be as high as like 50 games or more with a particular build, just to kind of get a feel on whether, you know, it was just by luck or whether there's like that high probability that it actually works. Hey Brian, thank you so much for being a silver ranked member. Puncher Lynx will be the next. No, I don't think it'll be the next meta, but it's actually pretty decent. It's decent. That's good to know. How many thunders? Too many. Every time when I have like the prizes, they have thunders on, and I really need to actually go through this account. Like I know it belongs to Pixonic, and you know we have stuff on here, but I prefer to have a clean inventory. It just helps when I'm like live streaming, so I don't like scroll forever. So yeah, sometimes with the prizes and stuff, I will just like sell all of that. I always on late drop. Do you mean when I spawn in? Yeah, it happens quite often. I'm always late to the party, it seems. Indestructible is coming back. I need to change my songs. Actually, I've been adding songs to another playlist. So with time, the whole playlist thing is going to be changing again. Can I give you some tips on your loadout? Well, the thing is, you're going to ask me to do your entire hangar, and I can't do that during a live stream. If it's like one particular bot, then sure, but yeah, I'm not going to go through the entire thing, because remember, if I start doing that, everyone's going to ask me to do that. That's actually a part of my paid service. Because then I can really get down to sit like with their player and see what they have in their hangar, and then we can like actually test things. Is the shell good for champ? No, it's not. I mean, you can run it, but... Oh, wait. Was it going to drop me into a game? I think I cancelled last second there. Yeah, I wouldn't run shell in champion. I mean, you can run it, but against the stronger players, you're just going to get wiped out. I don't have to change all. You actually like most... Oh, the songs? No, I'll probably be switching the whole thing. But I think I only have like 20 minutes. Maybe even less. But eventually, like, I will have a new playlist. It just takes time. I'm still waiting for the guy that told me that he was complaining of my playlist. And then I kind of actually said, well... then he can do a playlist, and he said he would. I'm still waiting, and that was like a year ago. He probably got bored with the songs and like just left the channel. Energy shotguns. Eiselberg, I actually did run that. That was the very first build, so I'm kind of running different builds now. That I used the stake and the glory. Nuclear amp charges, well, you know, at this point, there's a lot that kind of charge up. I got locked. I'm expecting some cheating to happen in this game. Not by me, by the way. Is Igniter better for Leech or Corona? I would go with Igniter probably. If you had the paralysis too, that might be really good. Wait, we didn't get that beacon. Okay, I was gonna say. Oh my gosh, I did not expect this guy to jump. Yeah, and it looks kind of funny when the mender jumps. Would Redeemers work on the... you missed my... you missed when I was running Redeemers. Looks like some viewers are just popping by now. Yeah, I ran Redeemers earlier. Dude, this guy's actually jumping, man. It's I hate to say this, but it's actually working for him. Like, I've tried to kill him twice now, and he's like messed me up with that. Go figure. Jumping mender. I'm waiting for the cheats to happen. Should be happening soon, where the game turns around. Wait for it, guys. Wait for it. You'll see what I mean. What the heck? A kid? Not the kid! Oh, do you have any news from... I haven't spoken to her in ages. She changed her name, I think. Because viewers were bugging her or something was going on. So, yeah, I haven't spoken to her in ages. Yeah, Ember's not good for the Lynx. I think it's because it moves too fast. So I wouldn't use Spain. I wouldn't use either. We tried that. I haven't actually tried... I think Talon would work really well because the reload is fast. Although this one, I'm not... So one of the problems that you could run into with this would be that, you know, with all the stealth, you can't lock onto players. So I can see that being a problem. You know, if that is a problem, actually punches would end up being slightly better, in my opinion. Redeemers would be stronger, even so, more so. Doc, I did try the Bane. It was terrible. You probably missed it. You'll have to go back in the live stream. I've already tried, so I tried Stake. I tried, that sounded weird. I tried the Glory Weapon, the Bane, the Ember, Redeemers, Punches. Someone asked me Avengers, but that didn't work out well, which means Viper doesn't work, Gauss doesn't work. You don't want a weapon that has a long reload, nor a long range weapon, which doesn't make sense because the built-in weapon is 300 meters for this thing. So, yeah, there's... That Mender... Wait, is that the same Mender? They have a Mender there. I guess you'll find out if they jump at me. The punches and the new, again, I tried it. That was already what I ran. So I think you just drop by the live stream. So you see, like now, I can't really hit this guy. This is what I'm talking about. If there's too much stealth, it may be a bit of a problem. I'm gonna get killed, yep. Uh-oh. At least my teammate was smart enough to get on the beacon. That's smart play right there. That's what you need to do. You know, when you can tell that your teammate needs help, get onto the beacon. This way, if you change it, at least you can drop in, or they can drop in and help out. I think Patron is seems to be the better drone for this particular build. Yeah, for this build, I think Patron is the way to go. Oh, this guy's healing me up. Nice, that's perfect. Look at this Mender go. Where's this guy? Oh my gosh, we got Rampage. Go, Mender! Oh man, sorry dude, I can't heal you up. We need another Mender to heal this Mender so that he can heal. They can both heal me. Use me as a meat shield, dude. I mean, he is sort of healing me. Get off our turf! Oh my gosh, that Mender's gonna kill him. He's healing all the way up. Look at his health. He's keeping me alive. This is funny. This is actually really good teamwork. Come on, keep healing, dude. Keep healing. I'm gonna die. No, no. Oh shoot. You know what? That was really well played. That Mender, he did a good job. We just gave up all our beacons, but we only have 3 players left. I think he's gonna drop in with the Titan, right? I'm guessing. Man, my foot is on the circle. Okay, it's not on, almost. There we go. Man, he's got stealth too. trying to get onto this beacon to make sure we don't give it up. Uh-oh, that guy's gonna kill me behind. No! Ah. Ooh, oh my. Yes! Trying to get this beacon back. Man, this game is actually quite intense. We gotta stop this player here from getting this beacon. Ah, he has a stealth. I'm gonna die. Oh. Yeah, that didn't work. Should use Glacier, not Exodus. Actually, both of them, it wouldn't really matter too much. The bottom line is, so you will have enough rockets to deal with one player, but if you're facing multiple players, you're still only going to fire like 1 or 2 rockets at a time every couple of seconds, which is just not enough damage output. It's the same thing, really. Yeah, Glacier, Exodus, it's the same thing. You know what, honestly, I think if you're going to run this build, you need Quantum Radar, because I can see that being a problem. So maybe if you ran like Quantum Radar with like 2 repair amps, perhaps. So the reason why I say 2 repair amps is more because that way you are repairing, you know, you're healing a bit and you have resistance. So it's more to try to compensate for what you're losing when you're running Quantum Radar. But the thing is also, if you're running Quantum Radar, there are 2 skills that you probably want to run as well. And that would be Dodger and Modules Expert. So... I mean, 12.5%, is it? Maybe if I did like Dodger and Modules. Thank you, Brian. Thanks so much for your donation. Much appreciated. Okay, so we got that. Thrill Seeker. While increase weapon damage while its ability is active. Maybe I'll change this one. So yeah, whenever you run like Quantum Radar, you really want Modules Expert. So what it does is it extends the time that you have Quantum Radar active. The Dodger will decrease the time that it takes for the next Quantum Radar. That's kind of how it works, these 2. So for this particular build I think this is probably what I would try to run. Thank you, Zach. Thanks so much for your donation. Much appreciated. Guidelines. Yeah, I'm testing it out. Ramil said I should try it out. So I was like, okay. You know what? I've actually always wanted to have that. The only thing that I found though, I didn't have that feature. So like some channels would have it because it's kind of like a beta thing they're testing. When I take off, why do I almost never land again? So with the Favnia, what you want is you want the enemy to charge up your absorber shield. Once they've charged up that absorber shield, you have that extra damage until you land. So if you are being fully charged up, you know, like everyone in the gran is like firing at you and they're firing into your absorber shield, they're charging your built-in weapon through the roof. At that point, you don't want to land, because if you land, it resets everything. So it's worth it not to land, because if you land and then you can't get it charged again, you've just wasted your opportunity to do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why I don't most times. I think that's why some think that I don't know how to play the bot. There's a reason why I've wiped out entire teams using that bot alone. Yeah, you don't want to land if you're fully charged up. Ferocious Guardian. Yeah, some of them have certain skills. I think actually... Hold on. Death Mark, additional damage. I'm gonna try... You know what? I actually prefer paralysis for when I'm running like Scald, Scorches, Incinerators, because it can lock players down. So I think this might actually be a better build. Like the Hades, yes, except the Favnia is actually even deadlier than those when you charge it up. It was nerfed, but like you got to be careful with the Favnia. All I can say, because if the other team fires like crazy, and you have your nuclear amp charged up, I call it the touch of death. Like when you get to that point. Although I think they nerfed the damage again. I could be wrong. I called it the touch of death because basically I would look at you and within 2 seconds you would be dead. I don't care if you have a max bot, like it's gone. That's how crazy it was. I think one game I got like 17 kills with just that one. If you think about it, that's half the other team's bots. This guy... I'm gonna see if I can go for this one here. He's gonna go in a flight. So what I did, I activated my ability. He's like, oh crap. Yep, that just happened. The thing is, I'm kind of vulnerable now though, because I don't have like a heal. This is where the yeah, this is where, you know, you kind of lack the ability to heal and have that resistance. So that's the downside of it. This build should be kind of interesting, although I don't like the reload of it. More damage charges up the mothership. Yeah, that too. That too. So you see how I can lock this player down? This is why I kind of prefer that. But now the reload of the weapons. Man, everyone's going after me. They're all watching the live stream or what? Yeah, there are other players on our team, right? Look at that. There's like 4 players. They're just all focused on me. I hope my team's taking advantage of this, because you could be getting like tons of beacons here. Look at this. All 4 players following me. I think they're all watching the live stream. There's no ways that you would all follow one bot. Wow. I guess they really wanted me dead. You'll see if they follow me again. If they follow me again, they're all time dropping. Yeah, this guy, I think this one's time dropping because he was turning around and he immediately turned to me. There was a guy in front of him too. He could have been aiming at that other guy, but he turned around just to find me. Very specific movement. Also gonna cost him his Ming. Let's use the Favnia now. Let's try to get this to work. I should have actually landed. This guy's gonna kill me now. But the thing is, I wasn't charged up either. Yeah, that's why you don't want to land. I should have... Well, the thing is, I wasn't really charged. Oh my gosh. This guy's just dashing all over the place, but that's not even the dash, it's a visual glitch. We need to get this beacon back here. I'm just kind of careful of which side their titans are, because they are making their way over to this end. Yeah, this guy's gone into a flight. He's got blindy weapons, but I think I might be able to still hit him. Let's go after this guy here, although we have to be careful because they have another luchador back there. Okay, let me just activate this. We need to get another beacon. Yep, okay, there we go. Man, this game is close. Okay, we are at least turning this, but my team should go for their home beacon. Why are they... They're playing very passively here. I guess I'm gonna have to do the work. I'm gonna land actually on this beacon here because my teammate's gonna die. Yeah. Just so that we hold this beacon down. My teammate should go for the back beacon. Guys, it's open. They're trying to bot them out. That's a stupid way to play. Go for the back beacon. Where is my teammates? This beacon was wide open for the last 2-3 minutes. I think we might actually lose this game. We'll see. Yeah, we're gonna lose the center now. I have to go here. My teammates don't understand beacons. If you have 4 beacons, just FYI, your beacon bar still depletes. You need 5 to reverse it. 4 beacons to win. No, we actually... That would have been very close, Ratchet. You don't want to play that way. So if we had 4 beacons, your beacon bar is actually still depleting. If you watch your beacon bar very carefully, it's still going down. You need 5 to reverse it. My teammates were not paying attention. You got to pay more attention to your beacon bar. Especially if you're playing like Master Champion League, you should actually know this stuff. It's the basics. Okay, anyways, guys, that is going to be the end of the stream. I was supposed to stream Frontiers today, but that might be coming actually on Friday. So I'm going to be actually running with the developers. So that should be kind of interesting. So if you guys have any questions about like Frontiers and stuff, prepare them because we might be able to ask questions about that game. But yeah, my thoughts of the Lynx. It's like an improved version of the Orochi. I'm not sure how it's going to play into the meta. Yeah, I'm not sure how this is going to play into the meta. It seems somewhat strong now, but remember, it's a new bot. Players haven't adapted to the playstyle of it yet. We're seeing a lot of stealth. So we see a lot of stealth. I can see players using Quantum Radar, which is the hard counter, in all honesty, to this bot. If Lynx players see a lot of Quantum Radar, the only thing I can think of that they may use might be Phase Shift, which... like if you're using it as a beacon runner, you're giving up beacons. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out into the meta. But yeah, if you are struggling with the Lynx and you don't have a Lynx yourself, use Quantum Radar. It's a hard counter to it. No, 5 beacons will stop and reverse. 4 beacons won't, because I've actually lost quite a few games with 4 beacons. And I thought we were going to win, but we actually still lost with 4 beacons. 5 beacons will stop and it will actually obviously reverse, right? At that point, you need 5. 4 is not enough. So my favorite setup for this, Glory wasn't bad. Redeemers was actually really good. Punches really surprised me. I would not use Avengers, Vipers, Gauss, Hornets. What other ones did I test out here? Because I ran quite a few. But the ones I just mentioned, I would not use. Hell, I wouldn't. Any kind of mid-range to long-range, I wouldn't use on the Lynx because it's kind of a waste. Oh, Exodus, you know what? In the lower leagues, Exodus could work. But you're going to find that because players in the higher leagues, the higher levels of play, like higher Champion League especially, they have a lot of damage output. They generally play more aggressively, so you're going to run into more players. Exodus is not going to work, and neither will Glacier, just because while you will be able to take out 1 or 2 players, if they have teammates nearby, which if you're running into a strong group of players, they most likely will have teammates nearby. Glaciers and the Exodus, you're gonna get killed because you don't have your weapons are only firing one rocket at a time at that point after you fight all your shots. So I don't think I would run that. "12-second of stealth, phase shift." I can see players using that. But the thing is though, Ajax, is if they're using it as a beacon runner, you can't capture beacon when in phase shift. So you're giving that up. So I guess you will survive somewhat long, but also again, you know, a hard counter, quantum radar, because you say 12 seconds of stealth. If I've got quantum radar, I'm gonna see you through that entire stealth period. So depending on what I'm running, if I'm running a high damage build, you're probably down to your last stand at that point by the time you get your phase shift. Rehan, I don't know if you read the rules when you join the chat. One of the things is no spamming, please. That is spamming. I know you're trying to get my attention and you're posting it multiple times, but I actually ignore those comments. My thoughts on the new drone. It's okay. I mean, some builds I actually prefer paralysis. Like I was using the paralysis on this build. I think I prefer paralysis over the Kestrel. It's gonna depend on what the build is. Yeah, I gave a warning. Next one will be a ban. So anyways, yeah, we didn't get to try Avalanche. Avalanche actually reloads. It reloads quicker than Incinerator, but the reason why I tried this out is because, you know, we have like things like Skyros, and I think these weapons will do better against Skyros only because of bust through resistance. Good store whip for the Miramids. Okay, so for the Miramids, if you don't have any blinding weapons, I would probably use the crates, the corrosion weapons, because I think I did try that out and it was kind of decent. So you may want to try like the crate and the basilisk. But right now the strongest build is a Dazzler and Lantern. You could also use Glaive and Lance, but I actually think Dazzler Lantern for the Miramids is stronger because, you know, being able to blind players, really annoying. Best weapons for the Fafnir. Well, to be honest, I don't even think running the Fafnir at this point is almost a waste of time because it just dies so quick. You know, what you guys saw how quickly it died today, and that's running a maxed out one. I mean, that is, for me, that's like subpar performance. I'm trying to think like what I would use. I mean, using these weapons work really well because you want to kind of keep your distance. But then at the same time, the thing with the Fafnir, the built-in weapon is like, you know what I mean? Like, it's close range. So if you look at the built-in weapon here, 350 meters. So you have to get within 350 meters and you need to charge up. But yeah, these weapons are very powerful on here. You could use Hazard. That could work too. Does the Lynx... Okay, here's the description. So yeah, you do. So you gain movement speed and you also go into stealth. and you have a built-in weapon. Basically, if the other guy's health is really low and then you activate your ability while aiming at that player, you will kill him. You also have a force field according to this, which is similar to the shield that the Seraph has. So yeah, it's kind of tanky, but at the same time, you know, there were games where I just flat out died really fast, and you know, this is with a maxed out one too. Is the Behemoth Redeemer good? Yes, I will say it's actually pretty decent. You know what? I run 3 Redeemers on an Erebus, on a level 6 Erebus on the baby account, and it, you know, there are times where it does die quick, but again, we're talking about level 6 bots. You know, any bot's gonna die quick. The thing is, when I do get the opportunity to get the damage in, it is so worth it. So I think the same really applies to the Behemoth. You might die really quickly, but you know, the reload and just the damage output on Redeemers. Also, it charges your Mothership and your Titan pretty quick. I'm wondering if they're going to buff the Fafnir, because they really need to buff it in a pretty big way now. It's like really, really weak. No one really wants to run their bot anymore. I'm just wondering, like, how would they buff it? Some are saying we'll give it more speed, and, you know, all fine and dandy. Yeah, speed would be nice. The thing is, it's really fragile. It's almost like it needs more, like a lot more health, or like resistance of some sort. Hi, Mark. Stefano, play game. I'm actually at the end of the stream. You probably came a bit late because I've been streaming for like 2 hours now. So what I usually do at the end of each stream, I do a questions and answers session. So if you have questions about the game and stuff, or like about the update, I try to answer those questions, because I don't catch all the questions during the live stream when I'm playing, because I'm focused more on the game, so I'm gonna miss obviously comments. Yeah, the Fafnir is very squishy. So the reason why the Fafnir was somewhat decent before was because we could run things like the Nebula on there, which you could apply resistance, you know, to make it really tanky. And that made a big difference. But then when they changed the drones, that was a huge blow to the Fafnir. I mean, it was a huge blow to some of the other bots too, but the Fafnir especially. Force field. Andrew, that's a good point. That's a good point. I don't really think necessarily, because there were games where I was getting totally wiped out by Imugis that had the new weapons. Now, unless these weapons cut through resistance, which I don't believe, do they? Yeah, you see, these don't even ignore resistance. It felt like I was getting wiped out by it. That would be a good test though. Unless these are bugged too. You know, the thing is, this game has so many bugs right now and plays cheating. You don't really know what you're playing most times, which is a bad thing. Like, Pixonic needs to address that. They should have addressed it a long time ago, but for whatever reason, they're taking their own sweet time. How much time? That is a question you will have to ask Pixonic. I cannot answer that question because I don't know myself. I'm kind of wondering, did my chat freeze up? It's like all of a sudden everything just stopped. Maybe I need to refresh my browser. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know why? It's because I have it on top chat. That's why. Man, every time it doesn't change. The Reaper weapons will ruin the game because it ignores. You'll have to kind of see Phantom. You know, a lot of times players say so-and-so is going to ruin the game. They actually said that the same thing about, remember these weapons, when these weapons came up? Players were going to say that these weapons ruin the game, and we didn't really see it in the meta at all, if I recall. I mean, we saw players running it, but it was definitely not meta, so to speak. And it definitely didn't ruin the game, so we'll have to see how it works, because we're seeing a lot of bots with these reflector shields. What it's going to do is it's going to make them a lot more vulnerable, which is actually a very good thing. Like, you know, making, for example, the nether, being able to kill it easily is a good thing. It may not be a good thing for the pilots or the players that use the nether, but it's a good thing because it keeps the nether numbers in check. I don't see how that would be any different than using, say, Redeemers. But again, if you have a Redeemer weapon which ignored Reflector, it makes the nether more vulnerable, which is a good thing. It keeps them in check. But I don't see how that would be any different than firing, you know, if you're firing it at, like, say, a Griffin. Well, the Griffin is going to take damage. It's not like it has a Reflector shield or anything. They made the game better. No, but I'm just saying, you know, a lot of players were already saying when we were testing it on the test server, they're gonna break the game. But it never did. I still remember when the Typhon came out, players were so upset they were deleting the game, saying that the Typhon was gonna kill the game. And then when it came out, no one ran the Typhon because it was so fragile, it just died. It just goes to show you how much players really know about the game and, like, game balance. They assume these things, but they're assuming it based on what they think is going to happen rather than what's actually happening, which are two different things. Nether is squishy. Nether's actually, like, the ones that I've run into are very tanky. I think Nether is more of a problem than Angler now, if I had to, I guess. I know Angler can blind you, and yeah, I get how players can be annoyed by it, but it also, Angler got another nerf, which means it's already on its way out. Nether is going to be a massive problem. I mean, it's a problem now, but just give it a couple more weeks, you'll see what I mean. Redeemers and has it on the Fenrir. I haven't tried out that particular build, but I can see it working. The only thing I don't like about that build is Redeemers is 350 meter range, and then the hazards, you have the 600. So you're going to be you may find yourself firing your hazards, or like all your weapons. So you're firing your hazard, but you're wasting your shots of your Redeemer. So unless you play on a PC and you can actually bind your keys, you know, bind your weapons, you fire only your hazard and then your Redeemer when they get close, then I can see it working. But you're making things a lot more complicated than it needs to be. Nether is a top. Yeah, I think it's number one. I would say the Nether is number one. Angler used to be the strongest. Now it's definitely fallen. It's out on its way out. What do you think that can... what do I think can be improved? Well, I don't have another 2 hours. there's a lot of things that need to be improved. The first thing I would actually address is the hackers and the cheaters in the game. Anyone who uses like subtle hacks, I think, you know, all the content that they have on their account should be removed. Anyone who uses subtle hacks, anyone who hacks a game, they should be banned. You know, those using exploits in the game, whether it be resource, any kind, I think they should have all their stuff removed from their account. I know it's a harsh thing to say, but it's the only way that players will learn, and it will be a very stern warning to the ones who even think about doing that. But that's what I would do first to clean up the game, and then once that has been implemented, go into things like fixing the bugs. Because if Pixonic wants to project this image that, you know, they have such a great game, you got to start with the quality. So, you know, I know they are focused on weapons and stuff, and I get that they need new content to support the game, but you're not going to have much of a game left if you let these things go on. You know, like, it's going to get so bad, it already is bad, where players don't even know what they're playing anymore because, like, so for example, the Seraph, you know, shooting through walls, like, is that supposed to happen? Because as far as I know, that isn't. It's a bug. So, you know, you have to fix these things because you can't charge certain prices or, like, make the drop rates, you know, bad. The way that they have it right now, you can't do that if your game is terrible. Like, the quality has just plummeted. I don't know when the Mars is going to be in the workshop. No, so yeah, that's a question you have to ask them. Yeah, they need to address, yeah, the first thing, hackers, cheaters, those that exploit the game, because they're actually costing Pixonic the most amount of money. They may not realize it's not just the ones that, you know, they're costing because players are leaving. It's the reputation of the company is on the line at that point, because, you know, like I said, if they're not willing to address that, how is it going to be with Frontiers or any other game for that matter that they kind of put out? You know, it's that image and that reputation, and that has value to it. Like, their brand is worth more than all of these bots and everything combined. So it is in their best interest that they address that quick. And it has to be a very, like, it has to be a very stern, like, kind of a warning. But, you know, you can't warn players and then not do it. You've got to take action. Well, which one to upgrade? Okay, so between the Luchador, the Minos, and... Okay, so you have a Luchador with the Vajra and the Minos. So if you play free for all, I think the Minos would be better. Right now, we're also seeing a lot of, like, gravity amps and stuff being used. The Minos, I think, fares better because you can at least, you know, use your ability and get out of there. Whereas the Luchador is, like, it's just sitting there. So I think in terms of overall, like, versatility, I think the Minos is better between the two. And if you can get your hands on, like, the Evora, then definitely the Minos, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong, Luchador can do a lot of damage. It's just what's currently out there, you know, locking you down, for example, it really disables the Luchador in a big way. It was speed hacking. Yeah, but the thing is, you know, so this game has so many, like, bugs and stuff. Sometimes you don't even know, like, what's hacking. But then you have those that are, like, using subtle hacks. So now when it comes to, like, comparing anything, like, how do you know what you see is accurate? You know what I mean? Because that player could be using a subtle hack, and if it's not that, then there's bugs in the game. So what exactly is accurate? It's like you're trying to add up 1 + 1, And you would think the answer would be 2. But based on what you're seeing, it could be 3, 5, 6. You know, it's like all over the place. So how do you know what is supposed to, like, what it's supposed to actually be? Is that right? Do we win a Favnia with coins for free? No, you don't even need coins for it. You just pick it up. I know for this one here, I was able to pick it up. Received. Yeah, just in the news. I just received and that's it. You don't need coins or anything. What I recommend is every day you go to the news section and see what... Because I think there was a scatty or something as well. What do I think of the anniversary update? Well, it's nothing like special or anything. If that's your question. Like I said, there's so many problems in the game right now. It overshadows all the events, even the anniversary. I mean, in all honesty, they could give me like a free Titan maxed out and it would be overshadowed by the problems in the game, because at that point it doesn't really matter, right? You can have a maxed out hanger. If you don't know what you're playing because of all the hackers, cheaters, those exploiting, it wouldn't matter. Even a maxed out hanger, because if you can't even play the game, what's the point of having a maxed out hanger? Which is so unfortunate, right? Because the game used to be really good. Like, it's a high quality game, but not anymore, is what I'm saying. The value has plummeted. Giving away the new Favnia pilot. Yeah, I tried it. It's not good. I think if you're gonna run the Favnia, go for this pilot here instead. So the thing is, this one gives it a shield breaker, built-in shield breaker. The other one, you won't have shield breaker. So this one's actually better than the one they're going to be giving us. Is a Favnia? No, I would actually run Igniters, I think, over Sketty. But it's kind of funny because I think even when we had the Sketty was pretty like good. I'm trying to remember because I don't think I used even those. I think I still use Igniters only because it charged up the nuclear amp fast. Oh, thanks, Chester. Another South African. Fixing the bugs and lags would be a big improvement. Again, you know, that while it's important, I still think the hackers, the cheaters, those that exploit the game is more important than the bugs right now. Because let's just say they fixed all the bugs in the game. Can you explain to me how you would play the game if when you drop in, there's a guy that drops in and wipes you out in like 2 seconds? It wouldn't matter, right, at that point, whether the game has no bugs. You get what I'm saying? And even if they addressed like those blatant hackers, the ones that can cheat, do the subtle hacks where they adjust like you know, like for example, the bot has more resistance or it's doing more damage than it should. Even if they got rid of all the bugs and they got rid of the blatant hackers, you still have to deal with the subtle those that use the subtle hacks. You don't know what you're playing against. that is how important that is. Like, they've got to address that, like, first. What is the best game mode to level up faster? I would probably say maybe free for all, but I don't play free for all myself. I prefer like team games, so usually domination or beacon rush for me. Okay, so anyways, guys, I'm gonna be hopping off now. So there might actually be a live stream tomorrow, because my schedule has kind of been all messed up. I thought I was actually live streaming, as I said, Frontiers today, but plans literally changed like 3 hours before I streamed today. That's how like short notice I had. So there may be a stream, like pretty much a stream every day for this whole week. I'm gonna try to put up videos, but that requires time. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, before I get going, thank you very much to Dark Warrior, Lone, Smiley, Togi, Dominic, Kind, Jack, Goose, and Frederick for helping to moderate today's live stream. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out as well. Also, thank you very much to Cohen, Pilot, Brian, and Zach for your donations and your memberships. Much appreciated. If they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out as well. Hi, Ivano. What will be the final nail in the coffin for me to leave this game? I don't think I have like a specific thing, but I will tell you that I've been playing far less than I typically do. I've been in, I don't know, some of you probably noticed that, but I've been playing Fortnite a lot more, mostly because it's competitive. I don't have to deal, I don't want to say I don't have to deal with bugs, because there are bugs in that game too, but usually they get addressed. I haven't really run into any hackers or cheaters. So yeah, I've just been enjoying that game like more. But I'm still doing content for War Robots because many have asked me to do it. But if you ask me like today, you know, which one would I prefer to play? Probably Fortnite. And I have like I'm pretty open about like this. Like I've said it multiple times. You know, the thing with War Robots right now is I don't really know what I'm playing against anymore, which, I mean, you have, like I said, you have the blatant hackers, you have the subtle hack, like cheats. But it's the thing is, I really honestly don't know what I'm playing against. You know, I drop into a game, I can't really counter something. I don't know what I'm playing against because it's like changing the rules. It's like playing, how do I put this? Let's just say you walk onto a basketball court. You know, you're getting ready to play against your opponent, and you're ready. Everyone else is playing to the rules, but then you have one guy who decides, well, I'm just going to move the basketball net, or I'm going to change like the basketball or whatever. You know, they're basically changing the rules. So that means every time I go onto the basketball court, hoping that I would have a decent game, it's not going to be a decent game because the rules keep changing. And that kind of thing annoys me. So hopefully you guys can understand and you can see like my frustration sometimes. But yeah, that's me being honest. And this is gonna also, it may affect like how I decide if I, you know, at all decide to go to Frontiers. I mean, I enjoy that game too, but at the same time, if these problems kind of continue going off in that direction with that game, then I'll probably be switching to another game. Am I still in? I'm actually one of the leaders of Vox, so yeah. You like the graphics of Fortnite? I actually, you know, some have asked me about that. They say the graphics is not that great, but I actually turn it down so that I have more frames. If I have more frames per second, I can actually react faster to my opponent. So that's the reason why. And I can also see them a lot more clearer before they, like, it allows me to react quicker. You know, like if you put like a player behind a very textured like wall, it will be harder to see them than if the wall was just flat color. You know what I mean? So there are certain things that I do that may not seem like, I don't know, players might be like wondering why is the graphics so bad, but it actually really is amazing if I turn it all up. It's just that I choose not to do that so that I can be more competitive. So, I don't know, is there any other questions before I hop off? I mean, if you guys want, you can always ask me questions in my Discord. What should you run on your Kepri? I still see players running the spear, but honestly, I wouldn't run that. I think Blight actually makes more sense at this point. I have tried Cudgels, and that was decent. Claw is probably the stronger of the builds. But again, you know, if we start seeing a lot of stealth, that might be a bit of a problem. You would have to run Quantum Radar. And I think I would probably run Quantum Radar with... I'm trying to think. Either Immune Amplifier or Repair Amp. I'm kind of leaning more towards Repair Amp because you won't have any heals. Way how any player in our clan that quit the game... there's actually been quite a few. Our activity pretty much went from... You know, we were really active. I would say like 90%, all the way down to like 10% maybe. I mean, there's still some that play, but... You know, what's happening in the game, the stuff that I've mentioned, a lot of them have pretty much stopped. The funny thing is that, so when I do play Fortnite, one of the stronger players that we had in our clan, he actually plays Fortnite with me. He's really good. So, who knows, maybe one day we might enter a tournament. He's asked me about that, so we might, who knows, you never know. Do I have any clue if War Robot is going to be fixing the game economy? The game economy has actually changed, I think, somewhat for the better for the most part. Like, we're getting really good deals now, but I think it's more a reflection of the quality of the game. You know, the fact that the quality has gone down, I think should reflect the cost. And I think we're starting to see that right now. But yeah, some of the things that you know, like the cost of like some of the robots, for me personally, I don't see it as, the value is just not there. What is my Discord? I think I have Nightbot sharing a link in the chat. Yeah. Actually, wait, is it posting a link to my Discord? I'm not sure. I don't know if Lone, if you have that link. Actually, wait, I can... Hold on. I can post it over here. So that is, yeah, that's my Discord. And then... I might as well plug also my Fortnite channel, because I know some like my live streams, and I do actually live stream pretty much every day / night on my other channel. So the Zoopy Loop one, which is the Fortnite. It's kind of interesting because some players never, like, you know, they weren't really interested in that game at all, but they watched me, but now some of them are actually trying it out. Shredder on Nether, it's decent, but I wouldn't run it myself. Like, if I was building a competitive Nether build, I wouldn't run it. The new Titan Sirius, it's one of the worst in the game. It dies really fast. I would have to try the Stellar one to see if there's any difference, but in all honesty, it dies so quick, I can't really see that being that effective. Free play, you get next to nothing in resources. You actually get quite a bit of resources. It just takes a while to build stuff. Joel, because I can see this even on like my baby account. I do get a lot of resources, but because of the, I guess, the time it takes to build stuff, and not everything is in workshop, which is a problem too. Okay, so I think that is gonna be it, guys. So tomorrow, there might be a live stream tomorrow, depending on how things go. If not, there's probably gonna be a video. But I will be covering the new content of the game. There won't be any dream hangers this week, like I usually do, because I want to cover the new content for you guys, especially those that are thinking about possibly getting like the new weapons or like the Lynx. Okay, so I'm trying to see if I can help you guys out with that, and I think that should be everything. So with that said, if this is the first time you happen to drop by my YouTube channel or my live stream, I hope you enjoyed today's live stream featuring the Lynx. Is it as overpowered as many think? I think it's okay. Right now, I think what we're going to find is players are adapting to the style of play. So if it seems really powerful, that might be it. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll be able to see, you know, how players adapt to it. I think one of the biggest counters for me that I've seen, I think players were running Quantum Radar, because there was one game on Dead City where I died really, well, I don't want to say died. I lost my health really fast to an Imugi with the laser weapons, and I'm not sure if it's because of the laser weapons or the fact that they had Quantum Radar. I'm not sure yet. But I'll probably be able to tell over the next, you know, couple of days when I run this bot. But yeah, that's my overall thoughts. It's not like game breaking like the Angler or the Nether. Okay, so that's my thoughts, my initial thoughts right now. It might change later on, but that's my thoughts on the new bot. And I think that should be it. So hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And with that said, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, and until the next live stream, I'll catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.